Financial advice has never been more important, but it also urgently needs to transform to meet rising customer expectations and to secure sustainable operation. There are more than 50 million advisors across the world. Of course, there are unique challenges in each market, but the needs of advisors around the world are largely the same, having access to professional skills and technology to give a better customer service at scale. COVID revealed the weaknesses of broker and agent distribution models that lack digital capabilities. Moshe Tamir and his team at Axell spoke to thought leaders across insurance as well as to technology and industry experts, and combined that with their own experience. Their report, Human Touch in a Digital World, is in our view a must-read for decision makers to digitally transform the financial advice industry. We're therefore pleased to have Moshe here on DIA Primetime.
Financial advice has never been more important, but it's urgently need to transform to meet the rising customer expectation. COVID has accelerated transformation in many industries from years to months. The same in financial services and insurance. Still, we have to keep in mind that insurance agents and financial advisors are generating the bigger portion of premium in traditional financial services. We spent the last 6 months and prepared a report that addressed this very topic. We spoke with thought leaders around the world from insurance, wealth, technology, and industry leaders to understand where the market is going. We also brought our own experience working with our clients on their digital transformation plans to help predict the future. We believe that this report will be a call for actions for the leaders of the industry to reimagine the future of financial advice. Today, there are more than 15 million financial advisors and insurance agents around the world. Some markets have unique challenges. The European market is facing the challenge of managing existing relationship between agents and their clients. The Asian market is focusing on growth and recruiting new financial advisors and insurance agents. And the Australian market is facing a retirement challenge of elder population of financial advisors. However, despite those differences, we found that the needs of financial advisors around the world are largely the same. Access to professional skills and technology to better serve their clients at scale.
I think my experience over the last 6 months as we've worked through COVID and really started to see the impact that it's had on advice and for clients has been just how powerful a lot of clients have found the relationship they have with their advisors. It's given them a lot more certainty. It's someone that they've been able to go to and talk to about potentially what's going to happen. So I think COVID in a way has helped cement the value of advice in a lot of advisors' clients' minds, and also people who maybe have not spoken to an advisor in the past have now started to think about the fact that I should go and seek advice. Because of COVID, I think has been the catalyst for them to do that.
Today, as customers navigate uncertainty of financial and economic situation, they need real financial advice from a person. For the financial advisors and insurance agents to be able to deliver that service at scale, they need technology. COVID-19 put them in a very challenging situation that they cannot perform their work without the right digital capabilities to execute them. It was also a wake-up call for the insurers, who for many years were speaking about transformation and digitization of their network, but in reality have not moved forward too quick. They realized that without enabling the financial advisors to perform in a digital space, they cannot perform their own business by themselves. This was the real wake-up call for them. Clients want to engage digitally today. Uber, Google, Facebook, and other digital players have set the ground for those customers' digital expectations. Financial advisors and financial firms have not significantly changed the way they are servicing, marketing, and operating with their customers. That's create a gap and an opportunity for the industry to transform.
If I look at the market and the industry, I think the reality is that the advisor of tomorrow is going to be busier than the advisor of today, because the demand for advice is growing and there will be less advisors in the market. So advisors are going to need to spend more time just in front of clients. So in order to do that, they're going to have to embrace technology.
Simply put, we need to enable financial advisors and insurance agents to do what they are doing best: managing relationship and building trust with their clients. Technology will help them to do it at scale. Technology is not a gap for insurers. They have the money and the capability to build or buy new solutions. The challenge in the past was that they are building those solutions designed for them, for the insurers, and they didn't look at the needs of the financial advisors and insurance agents. That's created a gap in the adoptions and the usage of those technologies and platforms. The second thing, this is not only about technology. It's about leveraging and building new business model and redesigning the relationship, the business relationship between the insurer and their distribution network around the technology. In our research, we found numerous global trends. In some markets, they were quite advanced, and in others, they were just in the beginning. The main change was driven by new client behavior. We see the new clients in financial advice models looking to be more self-directed, combine digital and physical channels, and expecting to get much more added value from the financial advisors. The interesting thing that we've seen is that customers are willing to switch between financial advisors if they don't see the added value from them. If traditionally clients were moving between channels, they might go from financial advisors to direct. Today, they will leave their financial advice to another financial advisors if they don't see the right value generated. Increased regulation, like ban and commission in life insurance in some markets, is putting a lot of stress on pricing and distribution methodologies. Higher compliance requirements from the insurers and the financial advisors have stressed them operationally and also business-wise. Advisors are leaving the industry. In some markets, it will be due to sales pressures, and in others, they might just retire. And lastly, with all the hype of technology and insurtech, still only 25% of the financial advisors report any kind of investment on advice tech, which will help them transform digitally. These all insights represent challenges and opportunity for our industry. Today, if we are looking at our industry, insurers have invested in technology, either direct to consumer or between them and their financial advisors. The missing part of investment was in enabling the financial advisors and insurance agents to digitally communicate with their clients. That's created a broken experience and a broken ecosystem between the insurer, the advisor, and the client. Our vision for the future is a digitally connected ecosystem between the insurer, the advisor, and the client. Empowered by technology, the advisors can leverage their personal relationship with their clients. That will create great data flow, operations optimization, and will help financial advisors to bring humanity at scale. This is the only way for traditional insurers and financial advisors to compete with the new digital-only players in their space, leveraging humanity through technology. If we look at the entire customer journey, traditionally the focus of the financial advisor was on the onboarding, on the advice, on the face-to-face meeting. But from a customer perspective, he has developed completely brand new digital touchpoints with their advisors. From exploration phase in Google, social media, to lead nurturing, text messaging, contacting, videos, Zoom meetings, where they are looking for a comprehensive relationship with their financial advisors. Financial advisors have to adapt to those new digital touchpoints as a complementary to their core offering of a face-to-face advice.
Yeah, so the customer experience and what's their expectation? It begins in many ways with the distributor. So when we think about what can be unlocked by the digital experience, by the data, by the technology, it's the human capital of the distributor. And that customer is coming to the distributor expecting they're going to get professional advice and advocacy around their specific business and their specific business's needs. So we should be together unlocking for the distributor the thing that they can differentiate themselves the most with, which is their own professional advice and advocacy. But behind that, the customer expects their insurance experience, meaning showing proof of insurance, being able to endorse on something to the policy, obviously paying their bill. They're going to expect, and they should get, exactly what they get in every other aspect of their life. It's got to be mobile, it's got to be digital, it's got to be real time, it's got to be accurate. No small business owner wants to worry about insurance while they're trying to run their small business. They're sitting at home going, oh, I need to get proof of insurance. They want to look at their phone and pull it up and be done. And so that's the combination that has to be the future.
Over the years, I've been told many times that financial advisors and insurance agents are not really willing to change. They are too old, they are skeptic, they are not ready to adapt to new changes. Through the digital transformation I've learned, it's become clear that you cannot look at all of them as the one size fits all and a one bucket. There are different segments of financial advisors. Each one of them have different business needs, different capabilities, and different skills. This is why we developed the segmentation model, which helps you understand that there are different segments of financial advisors and insurance agents, which are driven by their personality, the way they're operating the business. And that's also represent a different approach from the insurers to the way you need to support them in their transformation.
So having said that, we are moving from like a simple selling approach with a simple product towards more consultative selling in the higher segment. For that reason, digital capabilities are making a lot of sense to enhance the agents' capabilities, because in the higher segment, what they need is more on like consultative discussion with the customer.
Insurers can no longer compete on pricing only. In a digital world, when they have to compete with pure digital players, combining technology and personnel is their advantage. They've never needed the financial advisors more today in a digital world. Enabling financial advisors in a digital world means allowing and empowering them from technology through content to better perform digitally with their clients. When you look at a tight network of agents, this goes without saying, the value for the insurer and the agent and the client is very clear. It's become more challenging when you look at an independent advice world and the value that an insurer can bring to the independent financial advisor. But we have to keep in mind that in this model of an independent financial advice models, there is going to be one winner, and the winner will take it all. Insurers must be a role model for their networks on practicing and demonstrating digital transformation capabilities. It goes much beyond technology. We are talking about training, education, adoption, and redesigning of their relationship with our clients. Positioning themselves as the leaders in this transformation will empower the networks and allow them to better transform.
Yeah, so the technology and the data behind it play a critical role for both the carrier and the distributor. For on the carrier side, obviously we have policy years and hundreds of policy years of data. And then of course we can supplement that with third-party data to bring forward the experience and the best quote for the customer. So a technology-enabled, not just the human underwriting, but a technology-enabled quote is critical. The carrier brings that forward, but they also have the scale to deliver a digital experience across thousands of distributors. And they've got to make sure that's available. So if the carrier's investing in both the product and the underwriting, using underlying data and technology, but also giving a platform out to its distribution that is fully digitally enabled, so that sending email or, God forbid, a fax or mail is not part of the process. It's real time, it's live. Those service transactions are one and done and accurate in that moment. That has to be how the carrier uses its technology, both as an underwriting and product matter, but also as an experience matter for its distributors and ultimately their end clients.
Traditional insurers can confirm their leadership position in the market, the one they gain over many, many years. Amazon was not created by Tesco. The next new digital player will not be created by a traditional financial institution. That means that the traditional insurers have to be open to partner with the ecosystem, especially the tech and insurtech one, in order to enable this transformation. On the financial advisor side, we see the future financial advisors built on trust and relationship, but empowered by technology. This whole new ecosystem of insurer, advisor, client, empowered by technology, will be the future of financial advice.